So now I once again welcome you all for this, awareness program for AWS Solution Architect. So the very idea of having this awareness is just to give a brief overview of what is this AWS cloud computing and what is the key takeaways once you complete this kind of trainings, especially how much is really regarded into the industry once you do this kind of level of what and a level of associate kind of training, and of course the certification also, the benefits across the industry and across the career. And later we'll also overview what exactly the syllabus and contents, and then I'll also take up your questions. Okay, so I'll start my quick presentation. First of all, a big thanks for the GitHub management and also the faculty head of the department and also the management whoever has given me this opportunity. And thanks to Madam, I think Josna Rani, who has coordinated for this particular program. So yes, this AWS Solutions Architect is very much a talk in the IT industry. The main benefit of this particular one is that like once you become a solutions architect, you can be considered as cloud architect, or you can say a cloud administrator, or you can say anything related to cloud. So this is the major key takeaway once if you do this kind of architect, and the kind of role which you will be once if you do this kind of certification training will be known as your solution architect or the cloud architect. Okay, so my agenda for this today's program, sorry, is like why should I learn this, and also of course the recording of this presentation is also available in my YouTube channel, but still I'll take up your questions also. I'll just go over you about this solutions architect across this particular. So me, basically, my name is Anand. I'm also about 25 plus years of overall experience. I have been associated with Geeta for other trainings also, like cyber security and of course the server computing, Red Hat Linux Enterprise. So I'm also a solution architect certified, and I had conducted about solutions architect training for the last 4 years. And under me, I think more than 500-600 members got certified, and total training taken, most of the members like students and of course the industry entrepreneurs also come across into this particular training and deploy the cloud models, various kind of cloud models. I'm going to discuss all those things today. And of course, yes, more than 1,000 members got trained from under me in this particular area itself, cloud solutions architect. So why should I learn? See, if I take about this cloud solutions architect, like 5 or 6 years back, 2014, 13, was only a little, not much. So Amazon has really entered in 2012, but then onwards up to 2014, nothing much has been seriously done. But there is a rapid pace which is coming across from 2014 and 15 onwards. Today, if you take up the last 3 years, Amazon contribution across the cloud market is that it is more than 40 to 50%, nearly 40 to 50% is the cloud market. That's why we consider this AWS is a prestigious certification or the training program among all the other cloud platforms. And one more thing which I want to clarify is that once if you know about the cloud technology, even if you learn AWS, after learning AWS, you can even deploy, the infrastructure or platform or software, even in other cloud modules like vendors from even Microsoft Azure or maybe Oracle Cloud, or maybe what you can say is is DigitalOcean, VMware, IBM Cloud, etc. Many vendors are coming across, but Amazon's infrastructure is vast. They are deploying across the globe. I'll also be explaining about this one. So, and naturally, there is a good pay. Like I can tell you, the starting pay salaries itself is 5 to 6 lakhs minimum for a fresher who has done this kind of certifications. And also, if you are 2 years to 3 years expertise, then you can even get even 10 to 12 lakhs. Also, there are many members who are doing across. And of course, the thing which I generally suggest you why you should go for cloud computing is this is an emerging market. Emerging market, people are less, opportunities are high. Okay, so that is more important. And of course, the opportunities are quite good in the AWS cloud market. But definitely, you need to focus on the technology properly. Otherwise, passing itself will not be really a great. Only thing is that you should know how to deploy. Passing is not a big thing. The question papers also are ABCD models only. You can easily guess and write it out. But the thing is that when once you go for interviews, they'll ask to deploy. So this is the most important thing. So naturally, there is, as I mentioned, that this has a hyper growth, very fast growth, and huge requirement also. Important thing also, which I may wish to mention to all of you is that by next year, even in India, there is one more Amazon's regional data centers coming across, that too in Hyderabad. So you can imagine there are about very few data centers across the world. That is about 23, 24 data centers. So Amazon called itself is a region. So we are getting a regional data center in Hyderabad. So you can imagine how much amount of money or the infrastructure getting pumped into our country. And you can imagine that how many number of opportunities you'll get. So this is the right time, which I mean to say, even year on year, you may be expecting the growth in IT about 14 to 15% or 10 to 15% average. But in cloud, the average growth in this particular domain itself is more than 30%. That is why we are learning very fast and requirement also has come across. Believe me, even startup companies are also hiring this cloud, professionals. So, and learning cloud is not a big job. It is very, very simple. But only thing is that the person who is going to teach should be aware of all various kind of technologies related to infrastructure as well as networking, as well as servers. That is the infrastructure. Of course, the storage and all kind of things. Along with that, he needs to have a knowledge on security and also some kind of knowledge on applications also. These are all balanced because cloud is a technology. It's not basically a language or an operating system. So the entire technology, if you know how to deploy, you can provide a solution to the client. So that's why you are called as a solution architect. And believe me, if you say that, yes, I can provide a solution to so and so kind of requirement, you will be paid very high. So that is why we call it a solution architect. So, and Amazon wants such type of solutions architect. So they have categorized into various levels. I'm going to discuss about this particular. Okay. So people may say that, do I require any experience? No, I don't say that you will require any. Only thing, your academics is enough. And knowledge, a passion of how to learn is more important. If you have that type of zeal, you can learn this AWS Amazon. Okay. So now you can see this is, of course, the trends which are there of the cloud, overall cloud potential market, which is growing abundantly from 2015 onwards. Year on year rise. It's not the total rise. Year on year rise. Okay, that is growing more than 10 to 15% of the market. This is only some. Anyone can learn AWS. I'm fast forwarding all these slides because these are all generic. See, even in your college workshops or something like that, they might have explained about what are all the three various kind of models and three type of clouds. There are public, private, and hybrid. In our syllabus, let me be more practical, because in our syllabus, when we will learn about how to deploy all these kinds of clouds. Public cloud, that is when the servers or services are hosted across internet. You can access through internet. But believe me, not all customers really appreciate for public cloud. Only for certain services, only public cloud is acceptable. Only for certain, especially in the financial sector, public cloud is not at all acceptable. They expect a private cloud. So we have a special class, 2 classes for this private cloud itself, how to deploy. Like if I tell an example, like you go to a bank, any bank, whether it is State Bank of India or HDFC Bank or whatever it is. You see some service through net banking, but many services you have to go to the bank. So how these banks are networked? It is through private, project or private, what we call as a network. So how to deploy a private, infrastructure on the cloud is also being discussed, because that is very, very important. especially for a solutions architect. And a hybrid means some of the infrastructure you are having already and the new services can be hosted across in the cloud. So when you establish a connectivity, that means, see, I have already purchased some of the elements which are there in my traditional, in my office or in my location or in my college. And additional services I want to deploy. Yes, I can do. Solution is basically, yes, you can do. How you can basically implement all these things. This is kind of hybrid. So all these three models are covered in our syllabus. And you see, gone are those days on premises where you have to build and run everything, right? You have to buy your system, you have to plan your room, air conditioning, power, etc. Infrastructure like servers needs to be deployed. You have to buy licenses, you have to deploy a system administrator, you have to deploy a backup administrator, and you have to see regularly the admins check the health status, the security status, and of course the other things like your internet, bandwidth, firewalls. Oh, you name it, all things needs to be bought. Whether the industry is finance or academic or even pharma or utilities or anything, they have to deploy like this in order to deploy the IT services. But now, thanks to the cloud, what is happening is that cloud has been modeled as IaaS, PaaS, SaaS. You are all aware. What is IaaS? Infrastructure as a service. PaaS, platform as a service. SaaS. We are moving ahead towards even SaaS also. Software as a service. You can see here the colored figures. What is really deployed in IaaS? The infrastructure. See, whatever I'm showing here, everything we are going to do in AWS as part of training. First thing is that how to deploy a server. Yes, you can do. Once you deploy it, how do you want to load the operating system? What is it an operating system or it is an image or it is a container? You can do all these things that comes under platform. We will be learning many concepts like we will be even what we call as deploying a Linux. We will be deploying a Linux server or we can even deploy a Windows server. We will be learning that. What if I want more storage? How to deploy that? What if I want to take a backup of all the services? I can take that. What if I want to deploy a MySQL server? I can deploy that. So all this kind, whether it is a relational database, what if I want to deploy a web server? I can deploy it. With these all things happen in few minutes. That is the beauty. Why I'm learning is Amazon or AWS or cloud computing is because the days together work can be done within minutes. And believe me, it is cheap. And Amazon especially has given a free tier for especially for the members who wants to learn as a preview kind of what we give, what we get from various sources. Same thing is given for 12 months of usage. Means you can deploy a Linux server or you can deploy a Windows server, you can deploy application like SQL or maybe anything relatively as in a free tier and then see whether the hosting is done properly or not. Not only that, you can get even public IPs, private IPs, etc., all this kind of stuff. I'll be discussing the lab contents also. No, sir, I do not want all these things. I want only with a script how I can deploy the entire cloud. Yes, I can do that. Software as a service. We'll also be learning about that. So this is called as automation. The automation scripts, especially the automation languages like what I call as YAML or JSON. So these things are the two what we call as the next coming up generation automation languages. So we will also have a preview in our course how basically the JSON scripts looks like, and with the help of the JSON script, how I can trigger any kind of resource at a particular instance. So this kind of things, all these things will come across in SAS. Platform as a service. So you see this OS, virtualization, middleware, runtime, all these things will be there, and applications will have data and of course applications. So this is in what we call as fundamentally to understand about how the cloud computing is really helpful. So these are the topmost service providers. You can see Amazon is top, and of course followed up with Azure, and then Google also is there, and the other things like OpenStack and of course DigitalOcean, VMware, almost Liquid Web. These are all the data center and service providers. Okay. So as I mentioned that about 40%, this is about 2019 slide, but still it is almost similar. Around 40% is the Amazon share in the entire cloud market. So these are all marketing slides. So you can choose, as I mentioned, that you can choose any one of the vendor. Like Amazon has it detailed. I mean, they have already emerged into the cloud market. They have a structured procedures, and also they have a structured market also, and they have a structured training also. So now I'll focus on the infrastructure, what they have. Like you see, this is the globe map. In this globe map, you can see this, all the orange ones are called as the Amazon data centers. We call as the Amazon data centers. And we also call this as regions. We also call this region. You see, in India, there is one region earlier in Mumbai. As I mentioned that next year, you should be getting another region in Hyderabad. So mean that once you have a region, you have a lot of infrastructure hosted. So in America itself, you can see the west part, you have 3 regions, and the east part, you have 4 regions. You see that wherever traffic is high, then they establish a regional data centers. Okay. So now each region, every region has a kind of disaster recovery or a kind of high availability. To maintain the high availability, see, I'll tell you about high availability. High availability means to ensure that the server or the infrastructure or the hosted thing should run at all time. But there is an agreement. So if you say, no, I'll do everything, means what is the come on? Let us come on with an agreement. So someone has to sign. Say the Amazon commits that type of agreements. That is called as SLA, service level agreements. So all clients work based on the SLAs. Now I'll tell you one more thing. Prior to 2005 or 2004, clients used to expect 95% uptime. Slowly, when the services are becoming very much familiar, people demand has increased. No, we want about 98%. Okay, 98. Then slowly it started even 99. Yes, 99. Now 99.5. Okay, 99.5. The more the uptime, the higher the performance. So today, people demand for 99.9. But you know what Amazon commits? 99.99s. That means hardly in 1 year, the downtime of the infrastructure is less than 4 minutes. In 1 full year, the total downtime is less than 4 minutes. That is the kind of support level what Amazon is giving. So clients naturally, if they give such type of, facilities, clients will automatically go, hey, 99.99, so it's a huge uptime for me. Okay, I'll deploy my infrastructure in Amazon cloud itself. So that is why we are into this Amazon, and Amazon is rapidly growing because of high availability and high performance. These are the 2 important measures what customers really ask for. Okay. Now coming back to what is that 3, what is that 6, what is that 2, all this kind of thing which is there. So in order to maintain the high availability, even in Mumbai also, which one center which is there, you have 2. There are 2 isolated data centers within one region. I mean that if this is isolation means both has a different vendors entirely. Like this one data center, one region, in one big region, 2 centers. If one fails, automatically the other one will take care immediately. That is how the backup is done. To maintain the high, that is the reason why Amazon has promised you 99.99. Otherwise, no. So for the areas, sir, I am staying in Noida, I am staying in Bangalore, or I am staying in Mumbai, Chennai. How do I get? Do I need to get a leased line from Chennai to Mumbai? No. For that, Amazon has done what we call as edge locations. We have edge locations. I mean, this is all Amazon infrastructure. Why I'm saying all these things is to make you assurance that Amazon has already deployed all this infrastructure. Only thing we need to immediately start our services. It's that much easy. That much easy is like that. Whether you stay in Noida, whether you stay in Chennai, they have already a concept called as an edge location. You see this edge location map? I'll show you here. This is the edge location map. Many locations, the edge locations are there. Edge location means is that from the region to that particular location, Amazon has a direct connect lines, like a leased line, where the members or the projects which they are running from Chennai or Noida, they get an instant as if the servers are running even in their location. In that way they get. All these regional data centers which are there, all these regions are interconnected with the high-speed Amazon lines, which has already been done already. So this is why we are choosing this Amazon infrastructure. Okay. So anyone who has questions, yes, please do ask me at any point of time, or you can raise your what we call your concern or your question, so that I am ready to help you. So this is what which I wanted to tell you as part of Amazon's infrastructure. So now let me focus on the certification, because many of you are interested to take up the certifications. Yes, this is a kind. I'll also speak about the opportunities also, which is very, very important, especially in this domain. Okay, so Amazon has clarified, given very clear picture what type of people should do what type of certifications also. So this is the first one is called as the foundational, the bottom layer. Please understand this one, bottom layer. This is called as a cloud practitioner. This is not meant for techies. This is meant for some kind of awareness into AWS, a kind of marketing professionals, or to give some fundamental outlines. This is very easy, and I am not at all recommending this kind of certification for engineering graduates. Okay, so the next level is called as the associate. So let me focus only on associate, because foundational is too elementary. You'll only get to know about how to log in and how to log out and what are all the infrastructure which is there. Real technology experiments will not be there. So what is expected is that to the industry is associate, minimum associate. So the induction from your college to the what we call as to the professional enterprises is this kind of certificate, associate. So now you have three kind of certifications here in associate: architect, solutions architect, SysOps, and the other one is developer associate. See, and at an associate level, all these three certifications carry about 70% common syllabus. I'm telling you. At the associate level, all these three certifications I carry 70% common syllabus. Only 30% variation will be there. I mean to say, in solutions architect, much focus will be given to servers and networking. Whereas in developer, much focus, I mean the remaining 30% of focus will be given to applications, like how to deploy a code, serverless computing, that kind of things will be there. But here also in solutions architect also should know about what is, but here it is okay even if he writes a hello world. But there you need to deploy various kind of application programming codes also. That is the only difference, about 25 to 30% difference is there. Rest all remaining the same. And operations is not meant for us. It's completely basically for the industry to do a mechanized kind of roles. Like a task sheets which will be given, from the task sheets will be applied accordingly, that kind of role. Out of which, out of the three, the highest paid is solutions architect. Again I say. And some may ask me a question, sir, do I need to do foundational in order to go to associate? No, this is totally detached. The cloud practitioner is totally detached. We don't require. Whereas if you complete your solutions architect at an associate level, then it is an equivalent. Some industries or many industries in America also, they consider your 1 year experience. Okay, like that they feel. Once you are into the industry, you can have hands-on. I mean, if you have 6 months, 1 year or 2 years hands-on, real-time case studies, then you can go for solutions architect professional. Professional is a bit higher. There, the syllabus is same. I tell you, the syllabus is same. But the only thing, the difference is you will be questioned only on live scenarios. The question pattern will be mostly on live scenarios. Imagine you are a solutions architect. So and so is the case. What would you do? Like that. But in solutions architect associate, you can do, I mean, the fundamental questions will be there about the technologies and also various domains. Okay. So this is the first level. And also 2017, I think 17 and 18, Amazon has introduced specialty certifications. You can see here in specialty certifications, advanced networking, big data or data sciences, security, data analytics like machine learning, Alexa skill builder. So these are all various kind of specialty. But let me tell you, if you want to go for specialty level certifications, you have to do one associate level, then only you will be getting eligibility for specialty. You cannot take up specialty directly. So even if you do solutions architect, if you want to go for machine learning, yes, you can do associate. If you want to do, I mean, AWS developer associate, and afterwards, if you want to do Alexa skill builder, you can do. But directly you cannot do. This is how specialty is something which is like an expert. But if you ask me, specialty is large or professional is large, professional is large. Specialty is only one domain specific, but professional is overall. Overall, you have to have multiple angles. So in the industry, professional people are paid much higher than what we call as the associate, definitely, and also the specialty. But if you want to have some specialization on any one of the skill, you can do that. That is a kind of very recently launched for the past 3 to 4 years. Is this clear? Any questions you can ask me? This is the kind of setup. So now I'll focus on, since our training or what we call as our this awareness campaign, awareness program is on solutions architect associate. I'll be focusing on solutions architect associate and the prospects. This is the kind of certification. So now what Amazon is giving you, once you sign on this account, you will get 12 months of free access to all kind of infrastructure like EC2, or maybe your RDS of 750 hours a month for 1 year, that is 12 months, 5 GB of S3 means simple storage service, 1 million, I mean, code updates in AWS serverless computing, which is Lambda, and many more. These are only some of the things which are there. They have given you. So during the part of the training, we will also learn about how to use various kind of exercises, especially from the free tag. Believe me, if you learn on your own, or sometimes there can be an accident. Some people know, many people commented the same thing. We were not knowing, we did this particular one and we got a credit card bill of something like 3,000 rupees, 4,000 rupees like that. So that ignorance we need to pay here. So that's the reason we suggest, especially it should be initial. The way we start initial should be under guidance, so that no errors will be done. Because every account, whenever you create an account, automatically it will ask your debit card with Visa or MasterCard. Without that, you cannot create AWS account. It is very much sure. And if you do any kind of wrong things, then the card will be charged. So it will be, you have to be very careful, especially while learning. Please learn with guidance. This is, once again, I say, whether you learn anywhere, I don't care. I don't have any this thing, but you have to learn with guidance, because you should know which one comes under free tier and which one. Sometimes it will be written, sometimes it will not be written also. So we have to very well clearly understand. So Amazon has given all these things, but we should learn in a guided manner. Now, this is the technical part. What all we are going to learn in solutions architect? Yes, these are all the domains which are there, out of which the foundational services, all the 4 domains we are going to learn. That is compute, I mean how to launch a server, infrastructure, that is completely infrastructure. Okay, server means we will be learning about how to deploy a Windows server, a Red Hat Linux server, or whatever is the Ubuntu server, whatever it is, and how to add storage, all this kind of storage. There are various type of storages. Like I can see volume storage, object storage, etc. We will see across how to create a volume storage and attach to the servers. Okay, it's very easy. It's not that much complex as we do in our day-to-day regular way. But here it is very easy. We will learn about that and how to take backup. You see here, there are Glacier, which is there. It is a cold storage. What is storage gateway? What is CDN? So all these things also we will be learning in the storage modules. And of course, the database. You see this RDS, relational database services. We will learn about how to deploy MySQL or MS SQL or maybe any other MariaDB, any kind, one. But for our experiment, we will learn about how to launch a MySQL server and also how to connect from the backend. Backend, we can deploy like a Workbench or APIs or any SDKs like Eclipse, something like that. So, and how to connect it. All these topics will be covered. And of course, certain elements like conceptual, we should need to know what is Elasticsearch, what is DynamoDB. See, DynamoDB is again Amazon's popular. They declare that this is NoSQL database. Normally, all database is structured query language, SQL. But this particular database, DynamoDB, is NoSQL. NoSQL means there is no structure. You have to define a structure for each and every, row. So that's why this is dynamic. dynamic. And today, this database is having a very low latency, very fast. So people opt for, especially many kind of streaming websites or maybe any kind of media or any kind, this DynamoDB as the backend. Okay, we will be learning about that, how to create tables without SQL. In networking, yes, this is again a mandate for us to learn about in networking. We will be learning about Route 53, that is the DNS, how to host a website. That is very important, how to host a website. And also we will be linking up how you can link up the domain to this website. We will also learn about that. And the most important among all these things is the private cloud. How to deploy a private cloud in the real-time industry also. And how to access the gateway services. From the gateway services, how to access the private network. So this is what which we will be learning in private cloud. And of course, direct connect is a concept. And of course, when we move ahead to the application services, that administrative security is a must for solutions architect. We will learn about the IAM. IAM stands for Identity and Access Management. There we will be learning about the policies. We will be learning about various kind of security like two-factor authentication. We have even cloud HSM. All these components we'll be seeing about this. And of course, there are some additional components like CloudTrail, how to monitor across, how to catch all the alerts and action of the alerts, whether notification or something like that. CloudWatch. CloudWatch is nothing but like getting the metrics. What is my CPU usage? What is my network usage? What is my memory usage? So all kind of things can be done using this CloudWatch. Of course, these are only for administrative purpose. And now you see, this is deployment is mainly for partial for solutions architect and for some developer associate. Like you see, CloudFormation is again a template-based CloudFormation. You can write a template either in JSON or YAML and then deploy it. Where even in Cloud Solutions Architect also we need to learn. We'll be writing a sample, and with that, how to create, how to launch a server from the template itself. So when you tell the operator and give the template, hey, you launch this particular one, he'll launch the server. Not only server, the entire cloud he can launch with a simple template. That is called as an automation. Okay. So this is must for us. We will be learning about this. And analytics is not meant for us. And when you go at the top layer, deployment and management, the application services are really need to know, like queuing service. SQS means queuing service. SES means simple email services. Yes, we will be learning about those things. The rest of the other things will not be covered, which is not required. And of course, in mobile services, we have SMS, notification services. That is a part of our program. And still more services also has been added into our syllabus. Okay, so these are all in brief, which I want to tell you about the AWS services, which are needed for our solutions architect. Okay, so now once you become a solutions architect, what you need to do? When you go to the industry, so the first thing is that, yes, you need to gather the client's requirements and ensure that it is delivered on time. Okay, and architectural evaluation. Client will give the requirements. What you need to do, what is the best way to deploy that? Architectural evaluation. Oh, this is the one, this is the one, this is the one. Like you need to identify the requirements and then you have to deploy. So this is what, which is paid more in the industry. Okay, working with various departments. Okay, not only with this techies, with also management departments, etc. Communicating system requirements, overseeing assigned programs, monitoring, provide assistance. See, mainly here it will be that technology is seen across as a diversified, like in all angles. One is servers, the other is storage, the other is applications, the other is security and database, etc. Many more. So all these things will gather to form a solutions architect. Once again, I tell you, in solutions architect, people may ask, sir, coding is there, sir, in this particular one? No, coding is not there. Only simple, if you know for each and every technology, the kind of hello world, that is enough for us. I tell once again, for solutions architect or even in developer associate, in order to complete or communicate, no need of coding in depth. The only thing which is required is that you need to understand about what is the function overall and then to deploy, and also to ensure that verification, how will you do? You can verify by saying that, oh, testing with a hello world. That is enough. The rest of the things, The core, development team will take care. That is how this has been designed. And of course, many of the parameters which we are going to learn in Solutions Architect are automized. So how to automate also will be a part of our syllabus. So now I'll tell you about this Solutions Architect. What is this? This is the kind of role which you are going to go through hands-on experience. This is a kind of syllabus which I mean to say, like hands-on experience using compute, networking, storage, of course, and of course your database and various other services. Hands-on, these are all hands-on. I'll tell you about when we learn this syllabus, when we start our training modules. 80%, more than 80% are lab. I'll tell you, everything is lab. The technology which we are going to learn is some part of terminology and some part of technology, especially how to deploy. So deployment, when you say deployment, means it has to be hands-on, that is practical. So my way of teaching is more or less everything is practical. I'll be deploying, I'll be showing you each and everything. So what all I'll be showing you, I have just briefed out. I'll show you, one second. I have tailored what all I'm going to cover in each and every session. So here, these are all the kind of laboratories which we are doing from day to day. Once if I say this training is meant for approximately, it will take approximately about 40 to 45 hours of training is required. That comes to approximately around 25 days approximately. So if we take up weekly 5 days, it will be 5 weeks. Sometimes it may cross a little bit higher or lower, the other side, this side. So what I have done is that, so these are all the sessions, session-wise what we are going to cover. So you see this one, first day itself, you will be understanding about the dashboard. Understanding about the AWS account and how you can understand what is what in each and every service. Like creating a Windows instance. Instance means a server. Creating a website. Creating a volume. Okay. Creating a snapshot. Snapshot means backup. Okay. A kind of backup. Image. AMI means image backup. So all these things are done in one session itself. You can see this particular one. The same thing again you can learn in Linux also. You may be asking a question, sir, I don't know Windows Server, sir. I don't know Linux, sir. How whether I'm able to know? No problem. As I said in the beginning, knowing up to hello world is okay. A kind of understanding like this. Everything will be taken care. Believe me, I have already covered more than 1,000 members in the last 3-4 years. So, and much of them are certified and they only know how to deploy. They are not hardcore admins of Linux or what I can say as a Windows server. They should understand that, this is the server like this. So same thing you will see in Linux instance, website creation in Linux, and also volume snapshot, etc. Next one, you can see this one. You can see EC2 theory, some part of Elastic IP, and of course some conceptual training also will be there. Conceptual, terminology. What is Elastic File System? What is S3 bucket? All these things will be covered. And also using this S3, how you can even create a static website. This is covered. And here you can see launch instance using auto scaling. What is auto scaling? See like this, I'll give an example. What is auto scaling? I'll take up, like you might be hearing about this websites like IRCTC or maybe any kind of websites when suddenly the load increases. What will happen? When suddenly load increases, you will see only the gold like this coming round, and suddenly you will say page 404. Not available. When you deploy auto scaling, what will happen is that when the load is high, the transactions are coming high, automatically the server replicates itself. Again, I say, when it senses the load, when the CPU is high or when my network bandwidth is high or something like that, I can create a trigger, alarm, we call it an alarm. Once you create an alarm, if the alarm is triggered, it will automatically within 1 or 2 minutes, it will create another server, replicate, so that the load sharing is done on both the server, so that the end user, whoever is there at the application side, will not feel the difference. This is called as auto scaling and load balancing. These two combinations. This is the beauty of this Amazon Web Services. Why people today go for Amazon Web Services that, and believe me, you only pay for the servers when it is triggered, not for the entire period. So my load has come across, so another server has triggered, it will use, my load has come down, automatically the server will cool down. So the amount of period, if you have used only for 1 hour or 2 hours, for that period only you will be basically paid for billing. So in that way, how much advantage for the client can do happy business. So that is the concept of auto scaling, and we will be learning about how to deploy this auto scaling also. Of course, the next one is in connection with this, which is called as the load balancer. This is also called as high availability. How to create a cluster kind of environment. This is very high in the industry, I tell you. Only a kind of level 3 kind of people only speak this kind of technology. But now, after learning the cloud, what is happening is that even an elementary, a lower level also, associate level also can do this kind of technologies. So what is the client is highly benefited, because imagine if a person of level 3, he charges not less than 20 to 25 lakhs a year salary, but whereas an associate, he can get it even for 5 to 6 lakhs also. So the same type of task what an L3 person is doing now is done by because of cloud automation. So you are going to learn all these things, and this is covered in our syllabus. Okay, creating. And now next session 9, you can see creating RDS and launching MySQL is also there. We'll be creating an RDS instance of MySQL, and of course connecting using the backend workbench, SQL workbench. We'll be learning about that, and we'll see about how you can create a database or create a table, etc. Okay, and now the other kind of Amazon like console command line interface. How to access Amazon cloud using command line interface, which is also very, very important. And the most important one you can see here is the virtual private cloud, how to deploy. So this consists of 2 full sessions actually. So this is again very, very important. And next one is Route 53, which is a DNS. 53 port is mainly used for DNS, and also how you can host a website. I'll be showing you how you can buy a free domain, and then from the you can launch a website on web server, on Amazon server. So how you can connect so that the website is launched. No need to buy, you can host it. You can see that. And there are some people, I tell you, I do not know from your university, but there are from other universities which I have seen that they are doing projects like these, and they are showing as a part of their internships also. And they are getting good scoring subject marks also. They are doing that. Okay, for launching website, they use some technologies, and then they create a website. As simple as WordPress is also good enough. So here you can do despite this kind of with having this kind of technologies, you can real-time host a website. Next session is completely security, identity, and access management. You'll be learning about how to create mainly the policies, how to access, and how to restrict users, etc. And now this is again what we call is from here onwards is more or less SAS, like a cloud formation is a kind of template oriented, as I mentioned, JSON, or maybe like what we call as YAML, how to trigger a cloud using a script. We will be learning about that. And Beanstalk is also a kind of a little bit far better than formation, is again a stack. You have predefined stack. With the help of stack, you can define and deploy the cloud. You can also learn this Beanstalk. And of course, the other one is also there. Lambda is serverless computing. You don't have a server, but still you can execute the cloud. The code from the help of the code. You have other services like application services like SQS, that is queuing service. Notification service, simple email service. Some people ask, sir, I have about 500 emails, sir. I need to send messages to all. With our normal Gmail or this, we cannot do that. But from SCS, you can do. You can deploy. You can connect from even domain and then do it. Similarly, notification service means you can trigger any alarms or triggers anything to your mobile phone or even to an email. So that is notification service. Okay. And CloudWatch and CloudTrail, as I explained before. So these are also component for our solutions architect. CloudWatch is nothing but to gather all the metrics and to present in a PowerPoint or something like that. You will be getting all type of graphs, etc., of CPU, memory, or many kind of things, and where you can evaluate the performance. CloudTrail is nothing but like a triggers, alarm-based triggers. Suppose if my CPU has come across 90%, then what to do? a kind of like this. This is called as cloud trial. These are only elementary. We only do some part of that. Okay, and there are some more new services which has been recently launched, added, that is in CS02 examination. So I'll be discussing those things also, like Amazon Aurora, Amazon Direct Connect, etc., also has been added in this particular new services, etc. And then finally, we have a couple of days for even examination review. So once if you do that examination review, I can 100% say that you can become very easily and confident and then go for the examination. So the very idea or objectives of this particular training syllabus is two aspects. One is to clear your exam. The second one is to become very much confident that you can deploy this kind of services. In that way, you can face the interview challenges very easily so that you can get a good career. For the members who are already there in the industry, they don't want certification. They want deployment models, real time. So you can do the real time models in this particular syllabus. Okay. So this is about in short, which I have prepared. So once you finish off that kind of training, you can see this particular thing. You have an exam blueprint. I'll be showing you this one. And what are all the benefits of AWS certification? As I mentioned, there are numerous advantages to become AWS certified. The validate your skills and knowledge in a cloud computing platform are consistently listed among the top paying infotech certifications worldwide. Garner more interviews for aspiring cloud specialists and higher wages once hired. Are recognized industry-wide as reliable, well-designed tech credentials. Demonstrate credibility and dedication to your cloud engineering path. Provide access to a network like-minded peers and AWS through leaders. Require recertification. Okay, anyway. So now the important part, which is the salaries. So once if you are familiar, like you can see, a cloud solutions architect associate is paid something like more than $117,000. You can see these are the 2019 salary survey. Whereas a professional, they get a little bit more with about 136,000. Okay, so this is the target. You can start even in India also. The range can be from 5 to 10 lakhs also. There are people who are getting paid about 8 lakhs as a starting salary also, if they know a good amount of technology and along with the deployment models. Okay, so this is about just to bore you about the salaries. Okay, so now quickly, any questions from your side? I want to take up these questions. I know we have organized an hour of session in order to first to share what exactly is the benefits what you are going to get, and also madam has asked me to focus on what is the advantages of when they take up the security, sorry, not the security, this cloud kind of technologies, and also to take up questions from you. I'm ready to take up questions. This is my WhatsApp number also and my mail ID. Please now, please ask questions. I also have a small important information about this exam blueprint. I'll be showing you that. Yes, please. I want members from your side to ask questions.
Sir, this is Prishwarya.
Okay.
Sir, from when will the training program start?
That I will coordinate with madam once this awareness. Actually, madam called me to start the program, but I said that no, let us have once an awareness so that members will get understanding about what they are going to learn, and then we will start. I think next week someday we are going to start very soon.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you. Anything else? Yes, please to ask.
Sir?
Yes.
Sir, will it be online or offline? Like on campus?
No, madam was mentioning that it's online only, because online you are going to learn better. Because the way which I'm seeing is, see what this exercises, all the things you are doing on browser. Like the way I'm speaking now, you're able to hear, you're able to see, same thing will be there. And what I could see is that instantaneously your doubts can be clarified. And also instantaneously I can share the materials also at any point of time, because online is giving a greater advantage. Offline means setting up will be itself will be taking up more and more. But if college says that if everyone is interested in offline, then we can go ahead with offline also. I'm okay with everyone. I'm only a simple trainer. If everyone is ready for online, yes, we'll go ahead with online. But if you ask me personally, online has higher number of benefits compared to offline, especially for the members who are serious learners. Is okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Any other questions related to this technology? Please, I was given students may ask more questions like I was told. See, even this demo awareness is available in my YouTube channel. You can just go to this particular one in YouTube. My name is there. Almost all the technology videos are available. You can go through very easily in the simple language which I have created. This even what is this? This is awareness, introduction to AWS cloud computing. The same half an hour I made it. In this one also, this is there. This is available. Otherwise also, hello and welcome. Otherwise also the lab videos are also available. The entire lab videos I have made it. The way which I train is that one is once after the class, I will share the link, or the lab videos are also available during the part of the demonstration also will be there. And then you can even see the video and also practice, or we'll have a WhatsApp group. From there also you can practice. So multiple angles are there. So here, like this, this is what is my channel is. In this channel, I have even playlist, Amazon Web Services. The entire, I mean, all the lab part, 1, 2, 3, like this, you can see each and everything is categorized in this particular way. The lab part is already is available. Yeah.
Sir, how much have to pay, sir, for exam certificate?
See, the exam certificate, I'll tell you, Amazon has about prescribed for each and everything. The pricing, which you can see here in this, the pricing is $150 for the exam fees, 150. But if the college has MOU with Amazon, you'll get 50% discount. That is $75 you'll get. What I was told from your HOD sir is that already your Geetham campus of Bangalore has an MOU with Amazon. I mean AWS Amazon. So that same holds good even for this college also, but still he would get back to me on this. If not, college is ready to even get an Amazon with the AWS, what we call as this particular MOU. Once you get an MOU, you can do within the college itself about for half of the price. Any kind of certifications, normally it is 150, you'll get it for 75. That is $75 means around 5,000 rupees. Or a little bit higher, 5,000, 5,500, something like that. So that should be the price of examination. You buy the voucher. The examination is also pretty simple. What generally I train is that after the training, you can even, I will also give a kind of preparation, exam preparation. So once you do that exam preparation, you can go for the exam. Exam is only ABCDs. There will be 60 to 65 questions which will be there, all ABCDs with multiple choice. If you get 70% the scoring, you are passed. You'll get a certificate valid for 3 years. Okay.
So the training cost is 2,000, right?
Yes, yes. That is meant. See, normally we charge like I'll tell you the training. If you go to Kukatpalli or maybe what is that Amirpet, etc., they charge more than 10,000. They charge, some people charge 15,000, 13,000, etc., etc. The rates are very high. But here, since I am associated with Geetham and all with all of you, some people, if they come directly to me, I charge about 5,000 rupees. But if college itself is organizing as a batch of about 30 plus members, what we are doing is that we have still given more concessions, that is 2,000 rupees only for training, for the entire training of this solutions architect. What you will be getting? You will be getting basically the training, and also you will be getting the technology demonstrations, each and everything, and also I'll be giving the reference notes, etc. The official guide is also there. I'll be also sharing that, the official guide of AWS Solutions Architect. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, any other questions? For outsiders, I don't, I have never given for this price, that too in Geetham, because since I am associated, I am giving already other trainings, the same charges which we are even giving it to this particular one. So what is the key takeaways? The first is the training, and second thing is basically like sharing all the material access. And also finally, once you have completed the training, we will also have exam preparation, which is also included. And finally, I'll be sharing the training completion certificate. Okay, that is also a part. So that can be, that shall be provided, which can be kept in your personal records.
We will get mail, sir, regarding all this.
Sorry?
How we will get communication, sir, regarding mail?
No, we have WhatsApp group, we have Google Drive, we have many things which are there, right?
Okay, sir.
We will do that because we have done already earlier. So what I can do, I can place it in Google Drive. I can say that yes, this link is available in WhatsApp. You can download. Day-to-day notes also will be given. Day-to-day videos also can be shared. Recordings, everything. You will feel as if you are next to me. Okay. And what I am expecting is that from you all, whatever I have demonstrated, please practice that. If you don't practice, there is no point of going for or attending any training. And while practicing, if you are having questions, you have every right to ask. There are two ways of asking. One is that you can take a snapshot and put it in WhatsApp. Okay. As time permits, you can answer immediately. As time permits. That is one way. Second thing is that you can ask even just before the next day's class. But ultimately, you have to practice. The questions which arises is only while you practice. If many of you says that, no, sorry, we want, I can repeat once again also, no problem. My task is to repeat till you understand. And your task is to practice. And again, if you have any questions, you should ask. You have every right to ask. Right? Yeah, you can ask still more questions. So this is the website, Amazon, AWS Amazon.com certification. Here the complete and understanding will be there. The syllabus also I have shared is only from this particular one. This is all the recommended knowledge, which I had copy pasted all these things only in the presentation, which is there. Okay. So you can download this guide. You can see this particular one. These are all the contents which are going to be discussed. Again, I tell last August, till last August, it was C01. From September onwards, C02 has started. So C02 is the second version of Solutions Architect Associate Training. So there are some new elements which has been added that also will be covered. So these are all the things which are there, which I have spoken across. Recommended AWS knowledge and all this. See exam results, exam pattern. What are all the domains? The 4 domains which are there. The total of 100%, how they cater across will also be spoken. So these are all the 4 domains which are there. Okay. So once you do this, there is a dump also. We can prepare with the dump and then you can even go for the exam. So there are 4 methods of training. One is direct classroom, which I am showing you. The second one is again the recorded sessions, that is the videos which are there. The third method is again for you, whenever you are practicing, there is a WhatsApp support where through the WhatsApp you can send it, you can send your questions or anything which is there. And these are the 3 primary methods. And fourth one is of course where you can do it like during the exam preparation or kind of thing. We can again evaluate and then we can do that. So these are primarily the 3 kinds of learning methodologies which are there. And of course, there are several URLs also. I'll be sharing the URLs where you can gain more knowledge, more additional knowledge, which are there in apart from this. Okay. So this is your Amazon login. Once you create your account, this is how you can see console AWS login, which is there. So all these things which I had told you is available in this dashboard. You can see this compute, storage, database, okay, and of course networking, and you can see this security, and you can, there are many things which are there. Blockchain is there, machine learning is there, artificial intelligence is there, okay. You can see IoT is there, robotics is there, containers, game development is there, what not is there, everything is there. Once if you become familiar, but I'll tell you, there are some people previously who has learned under me, once after completing the solutions architect, they started doing machine learning also. because directly learning machine learning is very tough. But here you can create, like Alexa is there, Amazon Lex. You can create your own chatbots. You can create your own recognition. Deep Lens is also there. Okay, you can even go for a deployment, and of course, SageMaker is also there. So all these things are highly appreciated in the industry, where you can do all these kind of things in this particular machine learning itself. No, sir, I want to go for analytics. You can go. EMR is there, MapReduce. Okay, Glue is there, Pipeline is there, Kinesis is there. So these are all the services. See, what if you don't understand the cloud architect, you will not be able to use all these things. Very difficult to understand, because these are interrelated with these things. So that's why they ask you to complete this associate and then later on come to this particular technologies. Right? Yeah, any questions? Please ask.
Sir, after completing associate, sir, I'm Satyanarayana.
Yeah, Satyanarayana.
Sir, after completing that associate, all these all services, sir, can you teach all these services?
No, I am not able to hear. I could hear voice, but thing is that it is not audible properly. Once again.
Sir, after completing the associate, you can teach all of these services, sir.
Okay, you mean to say after completing this associate, you need to do all the other services? That's what is your question?
Sir.
Okay, so see, thing is that I'll put it in the other way. Once if you learn this associate kind of knowledge, then you will be comfortable enough in doing the other kind of services. It's not that you need to learn all the other kind. Suppose if your passion is towards machine learning, you can do that easily. Easily means with a little bit of documentation you can deploy. But without all these things, associate level knowledge, very difficult to understand how to log in, how to do all these kind of things. Very difficult. Suppose if your passion is in analytics, you can go. No, sir, I want to learn IoT. It's not that directly you can easily learn. No, I'm not saying easily learn. At least you can move. But for all these things, you need to learn first associate. Then only you can understand the other services. Right? Is this clear, Satyanarayana?
Yes, sir.
Okay, about others, yes, you can please ask. Any type of question? Yeah, please. No questions?
Sir, that WhatsApp groups, when we will be added, sir?
That I'll discuss with madam, first of all.
Okay.
Okay, you just give your what we call as the aspiration, like yes, I am interested or something like that, because sometimes it so happens that the group will be formed and members will not know, members will not come to know also all these things, and then the course will go ahead without any members, proper this thing. So if you communicate to the madam and in the first hand, yes, I want to join or I want to get into this particular technology, then automatically the group will be created. Otherwise, what I will do generally, tomorrow or day after, I will share a chat invite. Okay, whoever is interested can join in the chat invite, so that once the chat group has been in this WhatsApp group, once the group is automatically formed by invitation. Otherwise, I will also send, because madam has shared some of the numbers and email IDs from the responses. So whoever is interested can join, and we can start. Once the enrollment completes, we can even start the program. So once the program is started, I think 25 to 30 classes will be able to complete the sessions. That is 1 to 1.5 months, approximately around 35 to 40 days. So normally what we do, what I was told is that, like since you have college hours from morning to evening, about up to 6, then we can have class timings like 7 to 8:30 or something like that. You share your opinions. Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
7 to 8:30. Okay. So once your college starts full-fledged, then we can have a kind of what we call as boot camp or something like that in your college itself, offline. Okay. So that is what is my opinion. Maybe like that 7 to 8:30 is a kind of time evening, so that you all be comfortable, and then you can hear this solutions architecture training. Believe me, you'll really enjoy once you start learning, because every day something new you will learn, and every day it is a practical for you, and you'll really see that real-time scenarios. Oh, this much easily I can do. Oh, for this is what the technology is. In that way you will feel. Daily we keep hearing that particular, oh, this is the one. So that is why Amazon has directly, basically, see what you are learning directly from the Amazon is being deployed over there. Nothing else is there. So that's that's why I always say that learn this kind of professional education, deployments, and then you will be in the industry. No doubt. If you want to figure out, what you can do is that go to Naukri.com or Monster.com. Just say AWS or cloud computing, 0 to 2 years experience. You see how many number of openings are there. Beautiful. It will come in thousands. Believe me. Just do that. This is very hot in the industry. And by the time you complete your 4th year, if you are ready, you will be the first members to get into this particular roles, especially in the cloud architect or cloud computing or cloud associates or something like that, which are there. The roles can be defined. Okay. Yeah, any other questions from any members? Please do ask. I'm just chatting. Yes, no questions from any members? I thought you'll all ask more and more questions.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, the modules covered in this course is only up to associate, or any services are included?
All the services which I had defined, all these things are included. Roughly about 25 to 30 services are there. So
Yes, sir.
if I say about this, this is my console, right? So
Yes, sir.
I have to deploy. Once if I say EC2, how to deploy? I'll show you a sample if you give me 10 minutes of time. How to
Yes, sir.
deploy a service. So
Yes,
here,
sir.
yeah, please watch everyone. That will be more interesting. I will try to launch a web server for you. Okay. How much time will it take? Hardly 10 minutes. I will launch an instance. Very simple. I will launch an instance. The theoretical part, everything I will explain later. I'm going to launch on Linux. Just say select. This is the practical point of view. I'm a simple practical which I'm telling. This is a free tier available. Configure instance details. Okay. So here I'm going to create a website script, a small script which I'm going to show you. Just to watch how much time will it take to create a website. Web server itself, the entire deployment of server itself. Now I'm just pasting this. This is only a script. During our exercise, I'll be describing each and everything. What is all this kind of thing. Okay. Just say this one. Add tags. Security group. I mean add HTTP. This is HTTP. OTT. Launch. A bit of cryptography also will be taught here about your private public keys. So now the server is launched. Ready. Your server is ready. Within 2-3 minutes, the server will be ready. I'll show you. So once this is ready, you can see this instance dashboard will be running, pending now. So I have launched a Linux server, which contains website also. So what is that website? Even you can test. I'll tell you what is the website which I have created. So now I have created a Linux server. You can see this particular one. This is my server. So I will log into the server. You know how to log into the server using PuTTY? I'm just logging into the server. Control V, this is my IP address, and this is my authentication mechanism, which is a private key, and say open. Yeah, EC2 -user. Yeah, the server is ready. How much time it took? Hardly 2 to 3 minutes. I deployed the server. So now I want to deploy my website also. How to deploy? Just say Control V.
IP address, sir.
Finished. My website is also ready. You can try in your mobile phone or wherever it is this IP, whether you can see the same message or not. 34.201.93.56. Just try that. You should see the same. Website is launched. .201.93.56. Just type over in the browser. You should see the same one. Everyone can try and say whether you got it or not.
Yes, sir, that works.
That works. Anyone else? 34.201.93.56.
Sir, it
Yes,
working.
sir.
So how much time did it took? I asked you 10 minutes, but how much time did it took?
Sir, it needs Linux commands, no sir, like sudo codes or like.
I did an automation here.
Yes, sir.
I deployed the server. I logged into the server. I wrote the script initially. Website is also launched.
Sir, I'm asking about the script, sir. You uploaded, you are added to the launch, no sir, launch instance.
Yes. I wrote a script here. This is the script.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is like Linux, yes, sir.
Yes, this is a startup script. So here I wrote, hello and welcome to Star Communication. You know HTML, right?
Yes, sir.
HTML
Yes, sir.
and redirect to var.w HTML index.html. When you go into this server, you see the same script here, cd var www.html -l at index.html. You can see this, the same one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It has redirected over there. The service is started, everything. So now deploying a website is only 5 minutes job.
Yes, sir.
Whereas earlier, this is one of the simplest server which I have shown you. If you want to deploy on Windows Server also, you can do. So I have
It's creating own domain, no sir.
sorry.
It creating own domain, no. Like we are using our own domain.
For domain you have to buy. This is the IP, static IP you got. Public IP. This is the public IP which you had. So once you link up this IP to domain, you can access.
Domain, yes, sir.
That part also I'm going to teach. That is what we
Yes, sir.
If you have
Yes,
your,
sir.
we'll get a free domain from any one of the websites. From that domain, we'll try to attach this IP. So that when you call IP, when you call domain name, you'll get the website. That's what many people are doing, especially at university level.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what I should see you should also deploy certain kind of technology websites.
Okay.
And based on this cloud, you can do it very easily. And you can see when you deploy such kind of things, then definitely people are there to hire you. So while talking itself, within 5 minutes, I could deploy this website. And if I want to destroy the website, yes, I can do everything. So I'll just show you, not this. I can show you this. I don't require what I can select this particular one under actions. Sorry, now instance state. I can say terminate the instance. Successfully terminated. You know how much they charge for this activity which I have done? You know how much they charge? No, they don't charge anything. Not even 1 rupee, 0 rupees they'll charge. Like this, you can do 100 times for 1 full year. They don't charge. Amazon doesn't charge for all this kind of activity. So you can do such type of activities. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, any other questions? So it is up to your choice to learn these technologies which are very, very demanding in the industry. You can tell your friends also.
Sir, are we the first batch or our seniors also got trained by this?
No. Yours will be the first batch. Till now, I did not get any update regarding this AWS especially. I have trained cybersecurity approximately 6 to 7 batches in the last 2 years itself. And about Red Hat Linux, about 7 batches we have done in your college. And also a lot of other workshops I have conducted in cybersecurity or even in cloud also. But AWS, since many people are asking from your college, this time HOD sir has mentioned that yes, why not we will start HOD with this AWS in this from this batch. Then I mentioned this, let us have an MOU with AWS formally, then we can get through many numbers. I mean, once you are certified, then you will tell your friends, I'm certified in AWS. And you'll get opportunities also. And clients also will come. Oh, there are some AWS professionals, let us come here. Let us visit this campus. In that way, they are visiting regularly. Some of the IT companies visiting regularly for, especially in your, what we call is for cyber security. Okay. But anyway, industry is not like that. Industry wants more. I'll show you this one also, Naukri.com. It is very simple. Just go to Naukri.com. This is what industry needs, because they advertise only the portfolios or the profiles which they really need. AWS or you can say cloud, something like that. And say locations. I don't say locations. Just say this particular one. You see how many jobs are there. About 25,000. I don't want 25,000. I want only very less. I'll say 0 to 2 years experience. Not this experience. Any no. I'll say 0 to 2 years experience. Still, you can see 4,789 jobs. Cloud engineer. Okay. Cloud migration. Cloud engineer. Cloud migration. Okay. I mean, cloud migration. Because many people wants to migrate. That is called as hybrid cloud. Cloud architect. Okay. Cloud migration. You see, IBM, all these people wants AWS, cloud computing, senior engineer, 2 to 7 years. And there are people who are ready to pay good amounts also. Anyway, you are the best members to go through. I mean, this is terminated now, this particular one. I have terminated the session. Okay, so yeah, any other questions? You judge yourself. You can.
Sir,
Yeah, please.
in that exam guide, the first point is showing 1 year of hands-on experience. No, sir. What is that?
Where is that? Once again.
Recommended AWS knowledge, 1 year of hands-on experience designing available.
Where it is showing?
Sir,
Now you are sharing, no, sir. The
now
current
you're sharing the screen, no, sir.
Okay.
In that
They
recommended
say like that.
AWS.
They say like that designing, but the training itself is called as 1 year hands-on. If you have this, then it will be easy for you. That's what they recommend. Hands-on experience designing available. So once if you are certified, it is an indication that you are having 1 year hands-on. Because many freshers do this kind of examinations very easily, so that they can go for cloud architects.
Okay.
Right? They mention like that. I mean that you should have some awareness of all these areas, especially what all I have spoken. But those things are covered.
Yes.
Right? Means when he says that recommended AWS knowledge means once you complete your training, these are all the elements which you get once you achieve the certification. Right? Once you achieve the certification, these are all the elements which you get, which you are aware now. In that way, you can take it.
Okay. Sir.
Right. What industry looks into this from a normal college passed out, and of course this certified members, they give preference to the certified members because they have done some enough work where the industry, you can be really plugged into the industry at the earliest. So they'll consider that, oh, you are already familiar in this technology. Okay, I'll pay you higher. Otherwise, you log off and go to other company. They know that. If you are not paid properly or treated properly, you will immediately apply for another job, which someone is going to pay higher one. That it is a continuous effort. So rather than that, if you have technology, they'll try to retain you much before. They'll not allow you to again think on those grounds. They'll give you good amount of. That is how, especially the thinking of industry is, especially the MNCs. Okay. Yeah. Any other questions? I'm happy that you are asking questions, but please do ask. The very idea of having this session is to have questions. So now if I try to refresh, it won't work because it is already gone.
Yes, sir, it's not working.
It won't work because I have destroyed. So if any time if you want a website, just go to cloud, deploy it. Okay. So if there are no questions, yes, still you can keep in touch with me on WhatsApp. This is the number which I'm going to share. This is my number and this is my mail ID. You can very well, and also keep in touch with Madam Sandhya Rani. I think is this the correct name which I'm pronouncing?
Josna Rani, sir.
Josna Rani, right? So please keep in touch with her. I think she is coordinating. She has given me all the responses, and then we can see you soon in this particular training program. Okay, tell your friends also how you have enjoyed this program. If there are anything more to clarify, you can really ask me also on this number. Okay, that's all from me for this for today. That's all is this particular program. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you,
Bye,
sir.
sir.
Thank you. Bye.